everyone! Come and meet my friends. Elmer and Kakule are among them. Let's see what they've been doing today.
Look at all these books. There's Pitterchick on the farm and Pitterchick in the forest. Pitterchick in the city. And here's Boljon. I know them all, but I can't read them. Not any of them. When will I be able to read? Mom, she reads. She reads to me. Sometimes when I can't sleep, she reads me The Little Match Girl or The Brave Tin Soldier. My dad reads to me, but only one book. If I only knew how to read, I would read as many as I wanted. It's also fun to look at the pictures, but some books don't have any pictures inside of them. When will I learn to read?
I love storybooks too. They are so beautiful with all those colorful pictures. I feel like I'm in a book whenever I go through the pages. I'm very thankful to everybody who creates books for us, whether they wrote them or drew the pictures in them.
The Cape and Little Red Riding Hood.
The little old lady who lived in a shoe.
Or Aladdin's magical lamp, yeah!
And the flames of fire that burn the little match girl's matches.
Don't forget Peter Pan's hat.
Or the boots in Puss in Boots.
There's so many pictures for us to color!
And we have to color every one.
There's more than enough for everybody here!
Well, John told me that she had wanted the story of Cinderella from her mom. We'd better color it fast. No! Herr Dinch has been waiting for Pinocchio for weeks.
But if his dad goes to the bookstore to buy it...
And then he can't find it over there.
And then Erdich will be really sad.
Well, what'll we do?
Hurry!
Hurry up! There'll be lots of kids who are going to ask for books from their moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, why, even their uncles and their aunties.
And most of them don't know how to read!
But all of them sure love to look at the pictures.
And not only do the kids love to look at pictures, but the adults do too.
Let's color them! Let's color them! Let's color all the stories and all the tales!
And we'll make them as beautiful as dreams!
Fairy tales, stories, and many, many colorful pictures.
Read a lot.
Read a lot.
Read a lot!
Yep, that's what you do. Can I read this one? No, not that one. How about this one? No, that's not. How about this one? No, I can't read that one either. Oh, why? I really want to read. Oh. When I look at the pictures in this book, I can understand what it's about, but I can't read it.
Hello, Narchin. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm looking for Pitterchick on the farm. Did you see it?
Here it is. It was on the very top shelf.
Wow, thanks a lot. You found it just where you left it over there.
I go through these books every day.
That's wonderful.
I can find any book that's on this shelf.
That's incredible. Okay, where's the book on Nos Reddin stories?
Here. Here, on the lower shelf. Here you go, Elmer.
Thanks a lot. That's wonderful, Narchin. You really are a bookworm.
Yeah, I know.
So then, you know what being a bookworm means?
Oh, yes. A person who reads a lot and loves to read is what you would call a bookworm.
Well then, you must be a bookworm.
Well, I think it will happen one day. If I learn to read. My mom always says so.
I just love those puffy clouds.
I want to look at it. I want to look at it. No, I want to look at it. Beep, 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 beep. The baby is on the table. The baby is under the table. The ball is on the table. The ball is under the table.
The baby is on the table. The baby is under the table. The books are on the table. The books are under the table.
On the table. Under the table. On the table.
I know all of the stories in the books that I've listened to. See, I got my mommy and daddy to read them to me many times.
You know, Narchin, I think that you are going to be very successful when you start school.
Thank you. I get so anxious when I think about going to school.
That's very natural, Narchin. But school is going to be a fun and exciting place for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
You'll make friends. There'll be lots of games, songs, coloring books, all different paints.
Hey! Scarecrow! Scarecrow! The Scarecrow is sleeping standing up! Hey, Scarecrow! Open your eyes so we can talk! I know how to wake you up. Scarecrow! Scarecrow! Look! Look! Crows! Crows are everywhere! Look out! Crows! Ah! Crows! Crows!
Huh?
Crows!
Crows? Crows? Where are the crows? Where are they? Where are they?
Oh, you woke up too late. They ran away. If I hadn't shouted, they'd have eaten everything in this garden.
Oh, thank you, Cockley. As long as I'm here, they shouldn't be coming back anymore. But I don't get how they got here. I really don't.
Just kidding. Nobody really showed up.
What? Cockley, you deceived me. I think you should apologize.
I didn't want to deceive you, Scarecrow. I was just playing with you.
Well, that wasn't very funny. You nearly scared me to death.
Sorry. Do you happen to know why I woke you up?
I don't.
I have a question for you.
Ask it then.
Scarecrow, did you go to school?
No. I didn't go to school, did you?
I didn't either, but I sure wish that I had.
Oh, really? Well, what's the difference between school and staying on the farm or sitting in the trees?
Lots of differences. You can make friends, and play games, and even learn songs. Ha! It sure looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, does all of that happen? Well, it's not that important.
What about knowledge? Elmer's smart. Did you know that? And do you know why? Because he went to school for a long time.
Really?
Kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school, university, maybe even more than university.
You're right. Elmer's been going to school ever since I started watching these gardens and farms.
Yeah, I know. Once I said, Elmer, buddy, you went to school for quite a long time. By now, you must know everything.
Yeah, and so what did he say?
He smiled and said, one cannot know everything. Ha! Ha!
Kakule, I don't miss school. The only thing I need to do is to stand up without moving, and you do not need to know a lot to do that.
Well, we parrots are taught how to survive, find food, and build our nests, and we know everything there is to know, even before we come out of our eggs.
You mean you have schools in your eggs?
Don't be silly. Is such a thing possible? How could something like that even happen? Come on, Scarecrow.
Back to Elmer and Narchin.
I know why you want to read as soon as possible. Reading is so much fun, Narchin.
Elmer, I think you like to read a lot, don't you?
Sure, of course. Because when I read a lot, then I can learn a lot. I also have lots of fun.
And I really love being read to, because there are so many different types of stories and fairy tales to hear about, and I love them all.
Wow, look at these. Stories and fairy tales. They can be so entertaining.
When I listen to a story or a fairy tale, I imagine that I'm the brave hero in it.
Of course. That feeling is so cool. It's great to feel as if you were in the world of the story. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? Before I go to bed, I always ask my mom and dad to read me a story.
Why's that?
Because then when I fall asleep, the story keeps going on, And then sometimes I dream myself into the story.
There have been some nights when I dreamed myself under the sea, out in a battlefield, or racing with the wild horses.
I know. It's because you read about them before you go to sleep. Isn't that the reason, Elmer?
Yes, Narchin, that's exactly it.
Elmer, once I dreamed myself on a big green farm, and then on the shore, and another time under the sea, playing with the fishes, and it was all from my favorite stories.
Tarchin, did you ever want to be a hero in a story?
Oh, yes!
Cockle, did I ever tell you about how I was the hero of a story once?
Wow! You were a hero?
That's right. I have a lot of friends in the world of fairy tales.
Scarecrow! Wow! You never told me this!
Well, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal.
Hey, Scarecrow! Can I get an autograph? Please, please! Could you maybe sign this piece of paper for me? That's Scarecrow. I should apologize.
But why, Cockle? I don't think you did anything to apologize for.
You've been close all this time, but it's only been recently that I noticed you. Oh, I'm a careless parrot, one who doesn't think about anyone but himself. Oh.
Cockle, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just a regular everyday hero. There's no reason for you to care about me.
Huh? I don't see how you don't care. Don't you know that my greatest ambition is to become a fairy tale hero?
I didn't know that.
I have a lot to learn from you. You're an important fairy tale hero.
Huh? Are you serious? I never thought about it that way before.
Well, think about it, my dear Scarecrow. You should. Think.
Let's leave the Scarecrow to think about it for a while. Recently, I asked Black Pepper about the crows. Let's listen to him now.
Scarecrow says he's involved with so many fairy tales, but compared to me, it isn't worth mentioning. Have you heard my story with the fox?
We did. Who doesn't know that story?
Why, we even colored it.
Everybody knows that story!
We worked so hard to color this tale.
And that's why everybody in the world really loves it.
But you're wrong. It's because everybody loves this tale that we color it, all right?
Hey, hold on. The tale of Crow and the Fox is colored different everywhere.
Whatever. It's still a very nice tale.
It's not just the Crow and the Fox! All of the fairy tales are really cool!
Team! We talked a lot, but there are lots of tales that are waiting to be colored as soon as possible.
But friends, I don't like the ending of this story.
But that's not important, dear Crow! Your story teaches a valuable lesson to the readers!
So, well, you'll just have to learn your lesson from the fable.
Team, please listen to me. Crow and the Fox is a very important tale known throughout the world.
You mean it's been translated into all different languages?
Of course. That sounds very important. Tarchin should find this tale and read it to us.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You're right. She should
Team,
do that. Yeah.
stop talking. There are many tales that we need to color. Right. There is Kel Olan. And then there is the Arabian
There's
Nights.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
There's... Did you guys color the Pied Piper fairy tale?
I really want to know what's inside of these books.
My mom used to read me a story every night.
Only one?
Yes, one. Back then, I was just a baby. But now, I've grown up.
Do you think I could read too when I'm a big boy?
Of course you will, buddy. As you grow up, you'll learn to read. And then you'll read every day, just like me, Narchin.
I can't wait. Then I can read every day. But for now, I'll keep on looking at the pictures. That's not so bad, is it?
The important thing is to know how to be friends with the books. Narchin, the time you spend with them is not a waste. Did you know that books can be your best friend?
Huh? What's that?
Huh?
I can't believe my ears.
Hey, Kakule. What's wrong, my friend?
Elmer! Buddy, how can you just sit there and act as if nothing happened here?
Kakule, tell me, what's happened this time?
Elmer, I think I know what's wrong.
Elmer, you hurt my feelings. Again and again and again. You told me that I was your closest, bestest friend. And now you say that books are your treasures. And you're mistaken if you think I didn't hear you.
Kakule, I can't believe that you're jealous of my books.
You said I was your best friend. Instead of dealing with your books, maybe you should pay attention to your real friends with the bright green feathers. But you don't really care, do you? The Chin Chin Forest would be shiny green because of my brightness. But who cares? It's always about the books or the kids. Nobody loves me. Oh.
My good-tempered, orange-beaked buddy. How can I not love you? I love you a lot, a lot.
Kakule, all of my books are priceless, so I could never tear them apart. And I always keep them clean. And I never wrinkle the pages, but I do love you both.
I love you too. But I can't stay any longer. I think I should leave. I need some time to think.
I love Kakule too. I hope he knows that.
I'll clean up a little bit. The poisonous dessert. Mummy apologizes. The three little naughties. The magic box.
Look what I have here.
Ah, what is it? What did you find?
I used to collect these. Look here. I used to take my favorite pictures and glue them to cardboard. Then, when I was done, I used to play games with them.
May I have a look at them? Oh, these are very interesting.
If you want, you can read those pictures.
How do I do that?
By connecting the related pictures. You can make all sorts of meaningful sentences.
You mean like this? Ollie listened to the radio and heard a violin. So Ollie listened to the radio, heard a violin.
Exactly.
Elmer, I thought of something. I'll use these pictures to write some letters and mail them to my friends.
That would be very interesting.
It would also be entertaining.
I'm sure your friends would enjoy that a lot, Narchin.
And they'd have as much fun as I did making them.
Well then, what are we waiting for?
Okay then. So, these cards would be good for Narchin.
I can help you. Then we can put your message cards into envelopes.
That would be awesome.
If you try to concentrate on the pictures, you can make up cute and delightful messages.
Okay. The little bird used the nest to lay her eggs, like that.
That was smart. Now, let's have a look at the cards I'll choose.
Yes, show me.
Okay, let's read them.
I think that the girl came home, put her bag down, and saw the cake and started to eat the cake that her mother made for her, right?
Very good, Narchin. You read pictures so well.
Elmer, this is very fun, like reading. And I can do it.
So do you want to go show the others?
No, we shouldn't. I want to surprise them first.
I know it's funny, right? Yeah, I know Elmer told me.
Oh, look, an envelope.
I think someone left me a letter.
Who put this in here? There's a shark, and a car, and a shark that crashed into a tree? Oh, I get it. This is like a picture game. First, the shark got into the car, but he didn't know how to drive, so he had an accident. That's funny.
What's in my envelope? Hey, what a cute penguin!
Who could have done this?
Who could it be?
The penguin and the seal are talking about something. I think the penguin got cold. Look, he put his scarf and hat on. Then he went home. I wonder who put these here.
Pictures. So nice. I think she's into sports like me. She wakes up, after washing her hands and face off, she brushes her teeth. Of course she eats breakfast, and then does sports like me. I like this girl a lot.
Oh, you have mail too. Look, I have one as
Look,
well.
I have one too. Where's Narchin?
Narchin.
I'm sure they're from him.
So there's Narchin.
Narchin, did you make these for us?
Yes, it was me. And it's amazing, isn't it? It's almost like reading a book.
Yeah.
It's just like
It is like reading, isn't it?
Tarchin and Friends, Goochin, Nurchin, and Yalchin. It's time to meet Kakule and Tarcin. Here comes Elmer, and we all shout hooray!